Okay, let's have a look at the Euro US for the 5th of November. It's a fun session, so we'll really enjoy going through this one. I waited for a bit of volatility to hit the market. I had an entry order sitting there, which was activated here, and happy days, we get a short. First thing we do, let's have a look at our take profit. That's the overall channel that was broken here. I took profit there, which gave me 20 pips. You can see through there. Okay, now even though that move has pushed down here, our expectation is a release of pressure and then a lower low. So you can see push, retracement, second push, so low, then lower low, push, pullback, retracement, higher high. Okay, so it's okay to take a trade here if your projections say to take one, but just bear in mind that you're looking at a low probability trade. Either scalp it or go to break even and hope that it reverses. It's unlikely to reverse. As I said, push, we'll see a pullback and a higher high, low and lower low. Okay, we need to look at our trigger north here. Now the market came down and I was expecting a bounce somewhere in this zone. Okay, so now remember that point through there, and we'll delete that channel and we'll look at the final two channels. This is the last major channel, so we're expecting a bounce in this zone, which is in perfect agreement with that one, so making this bounce here more of a focus for us, like a confirmation. And then we look at the last micro channel, which was there to there, and once again it's in perfect agreement. As soon as the market reached down there, I took a trade. Okay, now moves like this are awesome. We all love getting them, but they're very hard to analyze. Where is the 50%? You can either be very cautious and take this one, but there are plenty of bounce points through here, and there is no real substantial pullback until this point. I would reference this low. So let's base the channel, C-click, and have a look through there, C-click. Now you can see here that this channel initially failed here and pulled back to that value. So realistically, you're looking at that. Once again, we're conservative, so back it off a little. There's your take profit, which gives you 45 pips. Okay, there's 65 pips so far for the session. As I said before, you're perfectly entitled to take that trade short. You have two objectives if you do take a short like that, because there's a low probability continuation. You either take a scalp or you basically go to break even and hope that it's an unusual market and that reverses, or it's an unusual market and it comes back to a very deep retracement, giving you a solid 50%. This one is purely and simply a scalp. I'll leave it out of the assessment. If I was trading it, same with this one here. If you did take that bounce where we took profit, no harm, no foul, you go to break even and you get taken out. But once again, low probability of it continuing. Not to guarantee that it's not, but it's low probability to continue. Alright, so if you had taken that trade short here, we won't add this to our tally for the night. We'll just examine it as a micro element of these moves. Put your channel here, C-click. Your first bounce point was really through there, so your expectation is down here, and you go back and you look at that low. Okay, that's what I would be doing for a scalp short. It's also where I took my next long. I was nervous of taking that long because I had initially expected the market to come down to this bounce point. So I was a little cautious, but the market moved and happy days, caught that run. Okay, now depending on the shape of the move, I was not expecting this channel to be doubled. So initial channel duplication would say you're expecting the market to go up into that zone. Into that zone. Now, that is a doubtful result. I'm looking for a double of that channel and a push down, but this is a very deep pullback. This is an unusual move. My expectation is a bounce where it first bounced up to there, take profit somewhere in that yellow zone, which is another 23 pips, which brings us to 88 pips for the session. The next trigger was a entry order off that high for the same reason of the analysis on the way up. Not that we thought that it was going to reverse, but it should give us enough to get a decent retracement. We weren't expecting the market to go as aggressively as that. That's the nature of trading. You get in and you surf the wave that the market creates. Okay, we're in here. Market runs without any failure till here, which brings us to this channel. See click. We're expecting the market to come down to around this value. As I said before, if it's a retracement, I'm far more conservative in my take profit. I'm looking at the market bounced significantly there last time, so that's where I'm going to take my profit. I'll also look at this last channel here. So you can see there, I'll put a horizontal support and resistance there to mark that channel line. And we'll look at the last channel, which was from there to there, and that's almost perfectly in agreement with the upper channel, or the macro channel agrees with the micro channel. So there's your take profit. That's an additional 25 pips, which brings you up to 113 pips for the session to date. Now, a long off there as well, which doesn't pay, and a short off here as well, which gets a bite. Now, I didn't take that long or that short. I was finished. It was a productive early session. I haven't even looked at the US session. A little bit of tank slapping with a drift off at the end. It really, the profitability was in the early session tonight, or last night I should say. I hope this channel analysis has been beneficial. Have a great day's trading. Bye.